Today on the channel, we're finally building Cyborg, but first, we've got to unbox the Flashpoint Wonder Woman, then the back half, we're going to build Cyborg.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Flashpoint Wonder Woman plus Cyborg Build-A-Figure. We're finally going to build him. We're finally going to have Cyborg in the collection. But of course, for all your DC McFarlane toy needs and a whole lot more that are not Target exclusive, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And Wonder Woman, not quite my Wonder Woman. When I think of Wonder Woman, I think of the shirt Wonder Woman. That's what I do. But of course, she's had many different incarnations, including in the McFarlane toy line. And it's been really a bit of a head scratcher that Todd McFarlane has never given us the iconic Wonder Woman. However, recently announced in the last week or so, I don't know what his time is, we always do say, we are finally getting one very similar to this in the collection. So we'll look forward to that probably in 2024. But today, we're going to have to deal with the Knights of the Round Table Wonder Woman. And I am not super familiar with this. I'm not super familiar with Flashpoint. But I am excited to get Cyborg. And that's exactly what we're getting here today, is we're going to have the Cyborg Build-A-Figure later on in this very video. But without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging. Let's talk about it. Let's unbox it. Let's talk about it. Let's see where it goes from there. So let's start off the old Wonder Woman Flashpoint here. There's old Wonder Woman in the package, looking only like a Wonder Woman could look if she was a Knight of the Round Table or something. Who knows? We'll, of course, investigate when we read the back of the card there. You do got Cyborg's disemboweled head just floating there in the package, always looking interesting. Gold label, Target, of course, we know. DC Multiverse, Cyborg Build-A-Figure down low. Wonder Woman Flashpoint, Wonder Woman. And then on the back, we got the rest of the figures that we had to get to build Cyborg. What was that? Superboy Prime, Aquaman, Flash, and then, of course, this one. The Flash being the best figure out of the bunch, hands down. Project Superman, I ended up getting him for like $4 or something at Target. That was a worthy investment. I could never bring myself to buy the Aquaman. I spent like $18 or something on the Build-A-Figure part. It's the way it goes. That's the way the old cookie crumbles from time to time. Let's pull Wonder Woman out, see what's going on, see what all the fuss is about. See you later. Goodbye. We do get the stand, Wonder Woman's last stand, and my rookie stand. See you later. What are we doing? Rookie unboxing here. Can I get this out? Oh my gosh. I'm brand new. I've never opened one of these before. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. DC stand. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. It kind of is what it is. We're used to that by now. You know, pop a little, or I guess, here it is, plastic prison. We better show that off there. There's old Wonder Woman doing her thing, looking good. All right, can we get all this out of the package here? And something noticeably different here from McFarlane is usually those, as we do know, the cards are usually in the back of the plastic or the cardboard. Now they're like locked in here, which is going to be tough to get these out minty mint, but it is what it is. I'm not here for the cards. I'm here for the action figures. You may be different, though. You may be different. She does got twist ties holding her down. They got to keep Wonder Woman locked down in this incarnation, apparently. She's even got some tied up at the legs down here. But like I said, I am not familiar at all with this version of Wonder Woman. I do not remember her from the Knights of the Round Table. I want the Kenner Superpowers look. That's that Kenner Superpowers bias I have here. And a lot of others have as well. All right, we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer. On guard is what Wonder Woman says. See you later, goodbye. Twist ties. Got my pile there. All right, now let's get down to it. Let's get down to this card. I'm not sure if I like the card not being on part of the cardboard. It gives it a little bit dinged up and dented. I don't know. We'll see. But it does say real name Queen Diana. Oh my gosh. Merciless and bloodthirsty Wonder Woman of the Flashpoint timeline rules the island of Themyscira as queen. A beautiful island. A beautiful, absolutely beautiful island. Following a forbidden affair, with Atlantean Emperor Aquaman, Wonder Woman violently decapitates his wife, Mera. Hard times for her. She then appropriates Mera's royal helm as a warning to those who oppose her and declares war upon Atlantis and its people. The ensuing battle results in the death of over 30 million people. That's small potatoes. As nearly all of Europe is flooded by Emperor Aquaman's wrath. So hard times with the Flashpoint here. Boy, that's a dark saga. A dark saga is what we'll call that one. But we do get one accessory here. We do get a little on guard action. We do get a little sword going on. You got a nice little knuckle duster in the front. Little cover at the top. Big long silver blade. All kinds of dings and dents in it. She's used this thing. She's beheaded a people or two with this one. We do have that. Of course, Cyborg. We're going to talk about him in a little bit. I'm going to put him off to the side right now. Now we're going to dive into old Wonder Woman here. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would know this is Wonder Woman. If somebody handed me this and said, who is this? I don't know if I could ever tell you it's Wonder Woman. It almost reminds me of Black Knight from the Marvel world. Of course, the Avengers West Coast version. But an interesting one. Big old spikes on her head. Got a helmet there. Helmet not removable. Black hair peeking out the back. Very stoic look on Wonder Woman's face here. It's not a happy-go-lucky Wonder Woman at all. Big old cape going on like a young Lando Calrissian. We're here for that. Nice soft movable plastic vinyl going on here. Looking nice. Got a little chain in front and a bronze color to match her helmet. Red kind of vest going there. You do got a little bit of that W Wonder Woman logo, so maybe you could figure it out from there. Got some protection here on the elbows, the bicep, the forearm, down to the black gloved hands. Got a maniacal hand going on. Got a gripping hand going on. Interesting Wonder Woman-esque belt. You got those stars all the way around there, so I guess that's a little notifier to Wonder Woman. Got a little silver skirt action. Got the Terry Steinbach shin guards, and then the high-heeled boots here in red, looking really nice. And then she does have the chainmail throughout to protect her, of course. You don't want those swords getting in. You got to protect it. Head does turn side to side, a little up and down. Not a ton of movement with that big hairdo. Arms go all the way around for us if you need it to do that. A bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, hands back and forth. Waist, yeah, we got some waist. Yeah, we got some splits if you need it. We got the legs that go up. Double jointed knees, nope, single jointed knees on this one here. Boot cut, ankles really not back and forth too much. But you do get the toe articulation, the McFarlane staple, as we do know. But by no means is this my Wonder Woman. A bit of a head scratcher for me, but I gotta admit the story, I read a little bit of that from the back of the card. It seemed like a different story, an intriguing story, something totally different from Wonder Woman. So that's not bad either, but at the end of the day, I guess it depends. Do you know that story? Are you here for that story? Or, like a lot of people, are you buying some of these figures outside of Flash, maybe just to complete your Cyborg? That could be the case right here. I know it is for me, but a Wonder Woman, just kind of there. Really, this Wonder Woman is an ancillary prize to get to the prize of Cyborg for me. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on this Wonder Woman figure. But now, we got to do it. We got to build Cyborg. All right, we got Cyborg together here, and I got to say he went together pretty easy. Of course, you had the head, the two arms, the two legs, and the torso. Combine it all. You know, it's so easy I could do it without instructions even. But he did go together fairly easily. A little issue with his right leg, but I just powered through, got it through there. But an interesting one is we do know this was a year-long event. It was a year-long Build-A-Figure, and I'm not sure. I'd be interested to hear what you guys and gals out there think about a year-long Build-A-Figure. We're so used to immediate gratification and Build-A-Figures, things like that. Of course, Marvel Legends, we always talk about them on the channel, of course. Check out the reviews. But you usually get your whole wave. You get them about the same time. You open them all up. You build that Build-A-Figure. You're done. This is a little different. Every quarter or so, there was a new figure out that had a piece of Cyborg. So it was a slow build. Something a little bit fun with that, but something also a little bit annoying with that, I guess we'd say. And we do know that Aquaman, a garbage figure. That Aquaman was a terrible figure. So a lot of people passed on that. Of course, it did go to clearance. It went very cheap in a lot of stores. However, what ended up happening was that was so far away. Now they're long gone, and people had the rest of the Cyborg spots. Now all of a sudden that Aquaman figure is climbing in value because people need the Build-A-Figure piece there. So it's a way to get maybe some characters that don't light the world on fire, some extra sales. I don't know. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I see pros and cons of both of the long game Build-A-Figures, but it is kind of something special just having these pieces off to the side, and I'm going to add the arms to this, and it's just a slow burn. But Cyborg is here today with the Wonder Woman Flashpoint, and I gotta say, first impression for me, man, he is way bigger than I thought he would be. I didn't expect him to be this giant figure. You can see him next to Wonder Woman right here. And of course, we always like our Build-A-Figures to be big. There's no doubt about it. But is Cyborg, and I guess I'm sure, I'm not super up on my Cyborg. Of course, I remember him from the Superpowers back in the day, of course. And Doom Patrol, I saw that show back in the day. So I remember him from that. And of course, Teen Titans Go. How could I not forget that one? My kids watch that all the time. My daughter, Elle, loved that one. So I know all about that. But definitely bigger than I assumed, but I guess in comics, things like that, he's probably varying sizes, I would imagine. But this is a big, hulking Cyborg. A bit of a tragic tale Cyborg, as we do know. I think his dad kind of did this to him, but he had a tough go at life. That's what we're going to say. Cyborg had a tough go at life, much like a young RoboCop. Peter Weller, shout out to Peter Weller, good friend of the channel, great friend of the channel. RoboCop all day long. Kind of like a RoboCop in some ways, maybe a little bit more diplomatic here with Cyborg. But a good-looking figure as far as this goes. A nice stance to him. Stands just fine without a stand. And a big bruiser of a figure. Now, a little hard to get the arms in at first, but these shoulder gauntlets, they unclip on the back. You move those, put the arms in, clip them back. Thought that was a neat feature there. But a big hulking figure here, but a very robotic figure. You can see all the silver colors throughout. A little bit of red, like in the belt and on the gun, on the blaster cannon. Of course, he's got one regular hand, one blaster arm here. Just man and machine like a young Udo. Oh, shout out to Udo Dirkschneider. But that's what Cyborg is, a man and a machine. Part man, part machine. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But definitely looks good. You got the black kind of undershirt behind that. Even a little bit of a spine going down the bottom. Very stoic face on Cyborg. Nice hair slash metal slash head. He's got a little bit of best of both worlds like a young Hannah Montana once again. How many names can I drop in this unboxing? Keep count, somebody. You got the C right here, which I'm sure is for Captain, or it could be for Cyborg, but I'm going to pretend he's Captain of the Justice League, and he got the C on his vest right there. But a big-looking figure here. Of course, articulation arms do go around. That is where those shoulder gauntlets come out. You can move those out, but then you got to plug them back in, but the arm does go around. You do get the double-jointed, single-jointed at the elbow right here with the big blaster cannon arm. Big hunking arm here. Nice details to that. It is a big blaster cannon. You do get a bicep cut. Forgot that one there. Hula hoop at the top. Nice loose hula hoop. And then a little traditional waist as well. Big old splits if you need them. I haven't seen a robot ever split like that much, but he does got some room. Legs go up. Oh my gosh, tight bend at the knee. You do get the ankles back and forth, and big old toe articulation on Cyborg as well. Just a big, big, beefy figure, but boy, he's going to look good on my Justice League shelf. I don't know if it's the super, super classic version of Cyborg. It's not that kind of 70s, 80s Cyborg. But when I close my eyes and I think of Cyborg, I usually think of Teen Titans Go. But this is probably maybe a close second or third. This definitely gets the job done for me. And a year-long Build-A-Figure process is finally over here now at this point. And Wonder Woman, it took her to get his head. Not sure, once again, I would buy this Wonder Woman if she was on her own. But since she had the beautiful head of Cyborg, had to pull the trigger, had to get it done. So there it is. Little Wonder Woman and a little Cyborg. Of course, Cyborg, star of the show for me here in this review. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? What are your thoughts on these two? Picking them up, passing, all in on the Cyborg? Long game, no game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day on both YouTube channels. And, of course, Patreon, the best place to support the channel. You can get early access to all the videos, plus bonus content as well. Check out the Patreon for more info. And, of course, don't forget ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Wonder Woman and Cyborg 2, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.